We are asked to think beyond the box. We believe that to make a profitable business, we need to think of creative ideas. We start staring at the wall or paper and push our mind to think of creative ideas or ways to do things. After so much of thinking, you lose hope and you give up. You get confused and think, how do people, generate creative ideas? Here's the fact. The business does not necessarily make a profit with creative ideas or product. If you cannot find creative ideas, stop blaming yourself. So, what to do instead? Creativity can actually minimize your probability of success. If you look into the history, most of the inventions are made based on whatever has been tested, proven, and worked already. They just did tiny or more than tiny addition into an already existing product or service. Think about that. Most of the things you see around were changed. Sometimes they were recycled, sometimes they were manipulated. When it comes to being creative, it sometimes blocks the chances of succeeding. If you look around in the market, most of the wealth has been generated by doing whatever has already been proven just a little better than by anything else. Let's take an example of the film industry. It's one of the most creative industries in the world. Most of the movies are the remake and recycled again in different settings. There are very few movies we can call as the original. Now the question is, if an industry which prides itself on being creative shamelessly copies models which have already worked in the past, why should not you do the same? The problem with creative people is that they believe that the idea itself has the value. They believe that idea alone will generate the profit. While the value and wealth are created by boring tasks such as finding paying clients, marketing, inventory control, supply chain management, finding suppliers, finding the right employees, etc. The idea will be valued only when it will be created and produced in reality. In fact, these tasks are more important than spending time on finding an idea. The problem with the entirely new concept is that you need to educate your clients to buy it and make them feel safer to buy your product or service. Remember that people don't want to get out of their comfort zone and try new things. Psychologically, we sense danger when we see and try something entirely new concept. On the other hand, if you just add a little extra to the product or service already existing in the market, you don't have to educate your customers and yet they will still see your product and service as unique. When you create profit, it does not matter if you have created that profit with a wildly creative product or service or not. Nobody asked a rich person if he had made money with the creative ideas or not. Now here's a task for you. Instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, try looking around for a business model that is already succeeding. Using that as a baseline that can be added with a little zeal and diligence. That should point you in the best direction to head instead of trying to create something from the scratch just for the fun of it. Make sure your product or service solves the problems of your customers. So it's wise to stop spending time on finding extraordinary new ideas and start using your time on how you can serve more people and help more people to solve their problems. Famous motivational speaker Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people to get what they want. Thank you for watching.